Today we're going to be talking about our LTL shark rigs. It's a new innovation that we came out with here at Tournament Cable. And I think once you see how this whole system works, you're going to change the way you rig for sharks. This is one of our standard shark rigs that we've been making and selling for years. Okay, it's made out of 600-pound cable with a 3-ounce leaded swivel at one end and a pair of 10-aught hooks with 600-pound cable connecting. Okay, it's a double hook rig. Catches a lot of sharks. We found that a lot of people want to use wire. Okay, and what we've come up with is a system that would actually go and let you use a combination of wire rigs and a cable leader. Okay, it's very simple to do, and it's all revolves around a loop-to-loop from the wire to the cable. So when you're out there fishing and whatnot, there's no haywires that you have to do. There's no crimping of cable that you have to do and whatnot. It's a very, very simple loop-to-loop. And let me show you how this works. All right, this is one of our bare leaders. This is 500-pound test cable. This is 8 feet long. It has the 3-ounce leaded swivel at one end, and it has a loop crimped in the other end, just like that. We're going to take this loop and take the loop on the pre-made hooks. This is a 30-inch, 240-pound test number 15 wire. We're just going to take the loop of the cable, go right through the loop of the haywire, and we're going to bring it down the loop, bring it all the way down. You just go right around that hook, right back up the leader, and what you're going to do is just make sure that crimp goes back through the loop, just like that, and you have a loop-to-loop connection. That's it. It's as simple as that. It's strong. It's not going to come apart. There's no snap swivel that could, inadvertently open and whatnot, especially at the wrong time. That's it. It's just a loop-to-loop system. So now what you have is you've got 30 inches of wire where it's needed most, in or near the shark's mouth, and then you have 8 foot of 500-pound test cable. It's a great system. It's very easy to change hooks, to change leaders, and so forth. I mean, you can't get any simpler than this. If you get into blue sharks where you're going through rig after rig after rig, you'll find that this is very, very economical, because you can buy a package of hooks, for like $15. You can get 6, leadered hooks, and you can get them both single and you can get them both double hook. And so when you do cut a shark off and release it, right, you end up with just a piece of wire here. All you're going to do is just take this wire off, just undo the loop-to-loop connection, and you're just going to take it off like this, come back through. The leader in 90% of the cases is still going to be good, right? And you're going to put on another rig. Now here we have a double hook rig. Same thing, it has 30 inches of wire. Just open it up. Now the only difference here is, okay, you're going to have to go over 2 hooks instead of 1. Same principle, you go right through the loop on the haywire. Just come right down. You're going to take the back hook first and go around that. Come up here. Bend this cable around the second hook, just like that. Come up. And just like we did with that single hook rig, just go through, you're good to go. You can't get any quicker than that. And as I said, there's no crimping of cable that you would just cut. There's no haywiring any single strand wire. This is our LTL system, and it is simple. All right, now with this LTL shark rig system, there's quite a few options that you have. I mean, I'm showing you how simple it is to connect the single strand wire to the cable leader. As I said, you've got some options, right? This was just a bare leader right here with nothing on it, okay? Here is a leader here that we have rigged with our 3D stick baits. You've got your 3-ounce leaded swivel, and you come down and you have these 3D stick baits hanging in the water just above your bait. All right, this adds a lot of flash and a lot of, it'll grab their attention and so forth. Normally a bait is just sitting there in the water, suspended at whatever depth you're fishing it at. This adds to it. That's another option that you have. All right, another option that you have, if you don't feel comfortable using a cable leader, you can use this soft, pliable, but very strong 890-pound test Dyneema. Dyneema is extremely flexible, has a great abrasion resistant quality, and again, you're just going to rig this Dyneema up the same way you did on the cable. Just going to go right through that loop and just bring it all the way up, and you have a loop-to-loop with the wire and the Dyneema. That's another option that you have, okay? Now, another addition would be these Escalites, okay? This Escalite, what this does, it's only activated by salt water, and it'll last about 100 hours. There's no batteries involved with this whatsoever. And you can see it's very small, and you can clip it on anywhere on the rig that you want. If you want to put it up by the swivel, you can. If you want to go down by the hook, you can do that as well. But what it does, it flashes a little light, and it gives off an electrical impulse. It's supposed to simulate a fish in distress and whatnot. It's a nice little addition to your rig. We have all of this in individual packages. We also have it in the form of a kit where you can get anywhere from 12 to 16 rigs in a kit with the leaders already made up, with additional stick baits and whatnot, a couple of rigging sewing needles. It's quite a value. That's pretty much it. And as I said, it's a very, very simple system, and it should change the way you fish for sharks.